What is going on, guys? And I feel pretty bad about myself right now. I just gotta make sure that I'm recording. Okay, we're good. It's because I just recorded an entire video. Well, I thought I was recording an entire video. And then when I go back to the app, it didn't record anything. I'll even show you what it's. Actually, no, I can't show you what it says. It's something that I have to see. But, nevertheless, we are back in it. Just to sort of summarize what happened in that last video. This is my new account. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you know that I just created a alternate account, and I now transferred it over to my phone. All you have to do for that is just, the game center. This is the deck I'm using. It's a weird looking deck, I know, but I think I said this before a few months ago when I was climbing on what is now my wife's account. I don't really have any good decks for these lower arenas because in these lower arenas, there's certain cards that are in everybody's deck, and I'll tell you those cards. I can actually just look at my battle log. Everybody will have Skeleton Army, so that's what Zap is for. And a lot of times people will have Minion Horde, or like some sort of fireballable card, if that's even a word. I don't think that's a word, but and they'll like clump them together, so I'll get some good value on that firewall. See, like Minion Horde there, Skeleton Army. See, they all have Skeleton Army. That one didn't. Skeleton Army, or Minion Horde. There's just so many. There's just Skeleton Army is pretty much. That's why I would run Zap instead of arrows. And I use Fireball Minion Hordes, or like when they clump a lot of units together, I would use it for that. I am on an all-time high. I don't think I've really lost that many battles. I think I may have lost a few here and there. The reason being is due to like connection loss, or there's just nothing I can do. Like I think I lost to a Sparky player because I didn't have Zap. And when you don't have Zap, and all they have to do is play someone in front of the Sparky, and then there's nothing you can do to stop it. It's a little difficult. That's why I think it's so strong in these lower arenas. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna watch some battles. I'm not sure if I said this before, but in these lower arenas, there's not really any set deck that will automatically get you a win, because everybody's using such weird decks down here that you have to use a weird deck as well to counter it. So what I did to create this deck is that I thought about cards that I face most often, and that was Skeleton Army. So the first version of this deck actually used, I believe, Mini P.E.K.K.A. instead of sorry, I'm blanking on it right now. I used Mini P.E.K.K.A. instead of minions. I put minions in to protect against like Inferno, or mostly Inferno actually, and also to like distract Inferno Dragon, and it's also to distract like Inferno Dragon. It works a lot better for that, and also it provides graveyard defense. If I do ever happen to face graveyard, so this deck would actually have very, very good defense against graveyard, having the goblins in there as well as the minions. You can, it's a personal choice. If you do choose to use this deck, you can use actually poison instead of fireball. In sort of hindsight, thinking about it, that may actually work better. Given the way I play, but also in some instances I could see how it wouldn't be as good because you need quick damage. For instance, sometimes I'll use my fireball to take out their goblin barrel because my zap just won't do it. And also I don't have log. This is like dead tower right here. You can tell right here, I know he's low on elixir. He's going to drop something that's not really going to do anything to it. So I was able to do that. And archers are just such a great card. They're one of the best commons, in my opinion. Just such a fantastic card all around. I have them level 7. I'm not. I think I just got them to level 7 a little while ago. But they're such a fun card to use as well. Um, and they're also they're also really good supporting because they'll chill right behind your tank and they'll just shoot they'll take that baby drag out for me, which is pretty good because baby drag won't take them out. This is a 3 crown, by the way. I'm sure you saw it in the replay notes or whatever. But uh, this is a 3 crown. I 3 crown them. I love the P.E.K.K.A. The Giant Skeleton is one of those cards that a lot of people underestimate. That's why I'm using the Giant Skeleton, and also it's a push killer. Because I have to keep in mind that I'm a lower level than almost everybody. Actually, no, I take that back. I am a lower level than everybody. I'm a level 6 in this. I just got to level 7. I opened up a couple giant chests. When I thought I was recording, I got Elite Barbs. I was going to give you a little rundown of what I got. I got Elite Barbs, I got a lot of Fireballs, I got Ice Spirit, Ice Golem, and that's about it. And also I got some gold, but I really don't need any gold right now. So, what I'm doing in this game, this game is probably a more accurate representation of how this deck should be played. And that is, you're really playing passively. And in my opinion, I think that's where I get my passive playstyle from that I've now sort of adopted. And I think it's from playing on new accounts and being at a level disadvantage where defense will help you win, not offense. So I play really, really slow. You'll see that I'll always engage their troops on my side of the arena, never on theirs. There are some cases in which I will, but that's usually because they have a tower down and I just want to keep pressure up. I almost never do it because, I just never do it just to like take a card out. Because your Princess Towers are your allies, especially when you have low level cards. They're pretty much your greatest asset you can have because they will provide extra damage for you that your troop cannot deal out. So what I'm doing right here, I'm just basically defending. I know he's just gonna focus on this one lane, so I'll always have like Giant Skeleton in cycle or P.E.K.K.A. in cycle. Both will take care of his giant. Right here, just gonna fireball my witch. My witch is still level 1. I'm gonna work on gaining on changing that this next Epic Sunday. But I'm not sure if I want to, just because working so well. I did not opt to drop P.E.K.K.A. because I'm saving the P.E.K.K.A. for when he uses his hog. Because I know that the P.E.K.K.A. is my best chance at stopping his hog. And I think I actually stop it. No, okay, never mind. This is a game right here. P.E.K.K.A. is a fantastic card. It's my tank killer. I'd rather use Golem or Giant or Hog. They're using one of those things, or Elite Barbs. And also, what's a nice thing about it is if they're using Royal Giant, P.E.K.K.A. does very, very well against the Royal Giant. For, I'm sure, what may be obvious reasons for you. This guy had a Night Witch. This guy kind of scared me a little bit. I will admit to that I was a little scared when I saw the Night Witch, because here's what starts running through my brain. How am I going to take it out without it doing too much damage to me? And that was big. Right when I saw this, I was like, oh boy, what am I going to do? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to drop archers. I'm also going to drop my witch as well. And then, actually, I drop golems to cycle, and then I use my giant skelly to sort of stop everything. And the archers help clean up, as well as my princess tower. So I feel like this is actually an extremely good example of um, how I play these types of games. I'll also do a live battle for you so you can sort of see live how I control situations. And I do decently at it. I actually am able to stop. Oh, I'm not sure if it was this game, but I was able to stop a hog without getting a hit on the tower. I think it was like a level 6 hog or something. So, I was pretty proud of that. Here, I'm actually in really good shape. At least, yeah, I'm in really good shape because I know he's low on elixir. I got a P.E.K.K.A that's probably going to get a couple hits on the tower, and this is dead tower right here. And I know, judging by the person I'm going up against, that I am not going to get a 3 crown. I am going to keep pressure up, keep him on defense, and so he doesn't go on the offense. Because I know if he goes on an all-out assault, I'd probably lose. But no matter. He's actually pretty good right here. And I think I dropped Giant Skeleton to stop it, maybe. Yeah, I do. I'm not sure why he switched lanes. He should have gone in the other lane. Result would have been the same, though, either way. But I do think he lets this Giant Skeleton get to the tower. Actually, I wouldn't say he lets it, but it does. Actually, no, it does it? No, it has to walk all the way back, but doesn't matter too much to me. But this battle's wrapping up. I do win. I keep him on the defense. Like if this battle went any longer, I would have 2 crowned this guy. Just all honesty. If he took the tower, I would have 2 crowned him easily. I threw a little cry face right there just because he should have won that. So we're gonna do a live battle. See what sort of damage we can do. We got that level 5 fireball. Ooh, level 7. Oh my gosh, this is the first time of actually playing someone who's my level. What to do. Okay. Ooh. Depending on... Okay, we're gonna drop Giant Skeleton. We're gonna wait till it gets on our side, though. Ooh, we're gonna get some good value out of this Giant Skelly. It's gonna die. And take out his witch. His prince. Ooh, now I can go on the offense. That was some really good value right there. I'm happy with that. I'm fine with that tornado, actually. That just means he spent more elixir. And I know he's pretty much at 0 because of everything that he spent. He is still at 0. Let's see. I'm not sure what lane he's gonna go down, to be completely honest. We're gonna split our archers. Because he has a pretty punishing deck. Okay. This is where I'm gonna keep it on his side. So, we're gonna be able to take out that Giant Skeleton. I'm fine with him dropping his Wiz there. Just more stuff for my Giant Skeleton's bomb to kill. Never mind, it didn't actually kill it. That's a little unfortunate, but that will. We are going to take that out. This is going to be game, I think. I don't see him pulling anything magical right now. Actually, no, watch this. I'm just gonna fireball this for fun. It'll take it out in one shot. Not sure what the poison's for. Maybe take out my witch. Use the stab golems to protect my P.E.K.K.A. from the charge. But good game, sir. To my friend up top there. Not sure when the next arena is. Is it like 2600? Oh, it is 2600. Hey, I know my stuff. We're gonna try and get that crown chest. Level 9. Let's see what this level 9's got. Sometimes they're pretty insane. I'm just gonna say. Sometimes they are pretty insane. I'm gonna fireball that. It's off center. The reason I can tell that is because I've been playing the game long enough and I've seen enough goblin barrels thrown to tell where it's going to land. So it's usually when I'm like not paying attention, when like those things really trick me. But for the most part, let's see what he drops here. I got Zap ready for his potential skeleton army. We'll eat that damage. Probably shouldn't have, but we did. Ooh. Okay. He's gonna drop Wizard too. That is gonna be hard to stop. Actually, no, we can stop it. We're gonna take out all that. Drop P.E.K.K.A. Goblins to protect. Zap. So we get a giant skeleton up top. There we go, there we go. That did not work out the way I wanted it to. It's off center. Good game. Oh, I'm gonna blame that on card levels right there. He had level 4 epics. There's nothing I can do. Actually, there is something I could do. I could play better, but you know, I'm already I'm already starting to push my limits on what I can do. So I'll take this out real quick. P.E.K.K.A. to protect the goblins so they can do their own thing. Let's see what he got. Let's see what he has. Yeah, we'll do Witch, maybe. Yeah, we'll do Witch. Okay. Well, that was a waste of Elite Barbarians, depending on how you look at it. It's a good counter push right there. The thing I like about this deck is just the dirty counter pushes you can create with it. Just insane. I always wonder, like, do they just give up at this point? I think he did. Can't say too. Yeah, I think he just gave up. No, he didn't. That witch went down pretty quickly. That's a good game right there. I'm going to throw an early good game because I know even if my Giant Skelly dies, the death damage is going to take out the tower. Well, that was quick. We got that crown, I guess. Okay, did I just realize that it says resource card next to the gems and all that stuff? I think it did. I never noticed that. See, now I feel bad. Oh, I got Expo. Awesome. Okay, 2040 5th. 2408. Okay, awesome. Oh my gosh. A level 10. Slacker. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say right now, I think he may have this game. Unless we can pull like a really nasty counter push right here. Okay. Okay, that's actually a pretty decent counter push. We can get some chip damage there. It's pretty good. Almost 1,000. What are you gonna drop? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Minions, take it out. Yes. You can't tell, but I was pretty pumped about that. Maybe Giant Skelly. He's got that skeleton army that he can use. And we're gonna use our witch to take it out. P.E.K.K.A. Get down. So the beatdown, you always want to go straight into the beatdown push. This is going to be an interesting stop. Not bad, not bad. We can survive for 20 more seconds. Just responding to what he throws. Good game. I'm throwing that really good game because I know there's nothing he can do. All his pushes are very, very slow. So that's the thing about beatdown. All you have to do is delay him enough because they rely on getting troops behind their units in order to do damage. And if you delay them enough, that takes time. So they can only do a certain amount of pushes per game. So, for instance, it's like a Golem beatdown. Let's say a really good Golem player, they can get like six Golem pushes down in a game. I don't exactly know the right number, just guessing. And they rely to get the most damage out of those 6 pushes. Whereas like a Hog player, they're gonna probably doing like 20 mini pushes. They're slowly chipping away at the tower. So if you're able to defend well, I think he only got like that first push, which was sort of like an actual push. Then after that, he didn't really have any real push, a beatdown push, because I was able to put enough pressure on him with this expensive deck to the point where he wasn't able to go beat down on me. Oh, geez, this was 5.1. That deck is expensive. Got a 9 elixir card. Geez, his cheapest cycle is 4 plus. Okay, okay, so 4, 7, 10, 5. Geez, his cheapest cycle is 11 elixir. Whereas mine is right there, 6, 10. Mine's 10 elixir, which is actually pretty good. So, this is going to be the end of the video. This is the deck I'm using. I You could use it if you want. I will say that it's sort of a high skill. I would say it's sort of a high skill deck because what I'm doing in this deck a lot is I'm using my knowledge of card interactions to my advantage. Like the decision between using P.E.K.K.A. and Giant Skeleton that could cost you the game. Because you have to know what your opponent has, and you kind of have to have a general idea. And there's a lot of experience that comes with it, where you just have a general idea. Well, of what types of cards you can put behind it. If you have if I have a feeling that he's gonna put a lot of different supporting units behind something, then I'll drop the Giant Skeleton. If I know if I think it's just I just have to deal with this tank quickly before it does too much damage, I'll drop the P.E.K.K.A. It's really a feel thing, which is something that I feel like people may have or may not have. So if you do have it, then I will say that this deck is pretty good. If you're up in like Hog Mountain or whatever, I do believe that there's a lot better alternatives because that's when you start using those meta graveyard decks, or like those really meta Golem beatdown decks. They're really strong because you got the card levels there. But in the lower arenas, if you have a good feel, you could try this deck out. See if you like it or not. I am not gonna push you in any one direction, but this is the deck that I'm using, so it works. As you can see, I'm also I'd say I'm pretty good. So I'm at about 24, 37. I do see myself being able to get up into Jungle Arena somewhat soon, but this is gonna be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is Calm Basilia signing off, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And as always, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.